All right, happy Halloween. Have an epic. I'm hoping you're having an epic Halloween already. You can see the lighting in the background. I'm not sure if that really shows up or not, but my whole room is in the Halloween theme. So just to get into the spirit of everything, welcome to October 31st, Tuesday, October 31st, 7 o'clock for another heart-centered marketing show. And this is all about plugging the holes in your business. My guest Eddie is not here right now, so this might be a solo show. So I need some help from you. If you have any challenges with your business or anything, I'd love to help you and live coach you if I could. Which I'm going to do here is I'm going to put up give me a second here. I should have done this in the first place, is put up the comment window so I can see that. That would be amazing. Good to see you here. Thank you, by the way, for being here live. If you are live, if you even if you are on the replay, thank you for watching the replay. Let us know by doing a hashtag live or hashtag replay, and let me know if you're here on either of those. So today is, like I said, I wanted to talk a little bit about filling the holes in your business the right way. And this is one of the areas of coaching that I love to do, which is find the immediate holes and then try to fill those as fast as possible. Here's the challenges that I have with this, or I guess that we as humans sometimes have a challenge with this, because we're caught up in a lot of times the stuff that we're doing. And when I come in as a coach, this is the challenges that I see. When I come in as a coach to try to fill holes in someone's business, that it is often outside of comfort zones, right? And that's where this whole thing happens. Thank you for being here, by the way. Let me know if you hear hashtag live on the show. And if you got any questions, I'd love to help you, by the way, with anything that you're struggling with your business. Put it into the chat in the comments, and I would love to answer any of the questions that you have with your business and try to help you get really clear and maybe plugging a hole in your business. So this is the challenge that I have, is that because we've been doing things in one certain way, and we're not getting to the goal or the challenge or the achievement of what we're trying to do. When someone is suggesting to do something different, a lot of times it's pushing you out of your comfort zone. And I get that, but that's the whole idea of this. And one of the things that I found in doing coaching for so long, and in being beside other people, because I'm coached as well, one of the things that I've learned is that the most successful people want to get to the failures, and I'm going to use the air quotes here, the failures, as fast as possible. And so if there is a component of your business that isn't working, even though you are not sure about the filler or the answer or the solution that is suggested to you, I encourage you to go try that. Because instead of worrying or thinking about or deflecting it or objecting to anything like that, is maybe I'm going to give that a try. And I was in this boat for so long. Funny I'm using that word, pun intended. I was in that boat where I would say that that's not going to work for me, and I would not try anything. And it wasn't until that I tried things or open to trying things, that my business actually moved forward. Now, not all the time though. I mean, I want to be very clear on this, because not every suggestion is going to work, but that's the whole point of it. The whole point of it is like Thomas Edison with, well, those 9,999 ways didn't work, but the 10,000 the 10,000 time did work, and I got a light bulb out of this. So that's why what we're trying to do is eliminate all of the options to make sure that we're filling the hole in the right way. Okay. Good to see you. I think that's Collie. So by the way, let me just actually put that into the group if you are here, because I forgot to do that. So I'm going to go into the group, and here you go. So just do this here. Right there. Oops. Let me edit that. That should do it. Let me try that again. That's the one. Okay. And I'm going to delete this one here. So if you are in the group, and you can just hit that link that I just put into the group, that will allow me to see who you are and give you some props here live on the show. And I'd love to give you props. So, hey, Collie, good to see you. If that is you, I'm pretty sure that is you. There you go. So, and if you, like I said, if you have any questions about what the holes are in your business, or let me know where you're struggling, maybe I can help you live right now and try to move you forward in any one of those ways, or questions you have about the process of doing this. Because my genius is to have questions come at me and then I'm able to respond. Otherwise, just talking to nothing is pretty difficult for me to do. I'd like to have some interaction at least. That's why I like to have guests. Eddie is not here right now, so this is a solo show for the next couple of minutes at least. So unless I have something to talk about. So the going back to filling the hole in your business, there is a process right now where something is not happening, obviously, and then there's a middle piece, and that is what we're looking at. Because what I found is there's that, and this, I know it sounds so simple, but a lot of us, because we're doing so many things, we're wearing so many different hats, we're looking at all the other areas of our business, and we're not focused on the one thing, that the constraining piece that is wanting us to move or getting us from one area to the next. And it's that constraint that we often overlook, or we, because it's challenging, we don't even look at it, and we look to somewhere else, and then we fall into a trap, or we hit a wall, or again we come to a constraining piece in the business, and then we look to other areas. So really what's happening is, if you ask somebody, or I've asked many client coaches or clients, say, well, what's happening in your business? And they'll give me a laundry list of things. And that's fine, because there is a laundry list of things, but we need to start somewhere. So when you're guided with the question, or the trying to fill one area, and then you're getting the suggestion to do that, I recommend that you actually go out and try those things to see if it's going to work. And you're fixing one constraint. What is the most important thing for your business to grow today? That's, I think, that what you need to start with. And if you don't know what that is, you need to figure that out, or otherwise you're going to be bouncing around everywhere, trying to fix many different things with all kinds of different pieces of advice, and then you're more overwhelmed. And so, like I'm saying, is that if you have someone who's guiding you, a coach or whatever, they may not be exactly right every single time. The point of this is that you need to, at least in my mind and my opinion and my experience of doing this, is to get the constraints and focus on one constraint at a time, so that you can fix that one and move it out of the way. And because you're fixing the one constraint, and maybe it doesn't work right away, you may still be frustrated because, well, see, that didn't work. But you're eliminating the options, which means that the answer is getting closer. Does that make sense? So if you have any questions about this, let me know in the chat, like what you're struggling with, and then maybe I can help you, like live right here. Otherwise, this might be a really, really short call, because I mean, that's really what this whole call is about. It's just there's no other genius to the fact of, tell me what the problem is, and then figuring out what that constraint really is, and then what have you tried so far, right? So if you're looking constantly at a problem, and you're not changing the way that you're approaching this thing, it's kind of like what Einstein said, which is, if you're doing the same thing again and again and expecting different results, it's kind of the definition of insanity, right? And I'm not calling you insane at all. It's kind of what I go through constantly, or used to go through constantly. Like, I'm beating my head against the wall, doing the same thing again and again. And a lot of times, here's what I suggest too, is that you have, if you're in a vacuum, or you're in a bubble yourself and you're trying to figure these things out, that's going to cause you more stress, because you don't have people to bounce things off of. This is why I love going to masterminds. This is why I love going to my coach, the group and everything, because you're bouncing the ideas off of someone else, or you're just talking out loud with even the frustrations of the vulnerability, and other people can see things that you can't. And that's the beauty of it. But here's the problem where I used to, what I had was, that's fine, you see that, but you don't know my situation. So I'm not going to try that thing. And that's where I got caught for many, many years, because I wasn't listening to any suggestions or even open to trying the thing. And that's what held me back. I don't know if that's true for you. Let me know if that's true for you, that, you're kind of worried about trying something new and whether it's going to work or not. But here's the thing. If you're stuck in one thing and you never try anything new, how are you going to ever know, right? How are you going to ever know that the suggestion or whatever it is not going to work, or the whole filler is not going to work. The only way to do that is by trying something out, right? So that's the key. And that's what today's topic is about. I don't see any comments coming in right now. Maybe there will be more on the replay. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know, because I'll come back to this episode and I will respond to any questions or anything that you have in regards to where it is that you're struggling with in your business, and I'll answer them there. All right. So there you go. Maybe it's because it's Halloween. Everybody's out getting candy and all this other stuff. So if that's true, fantastic. This is the shortest one we've ever had. I'm going to let you go and wish you a very, very happy Halloween. And I'll see you next Tuesday for the next show.